And somebody said, do you drive on the damn road? I said, yeah. Lakeshore Drive, yeah. Kennedy, yes. Edens, yes.
I see your daughter over there. How does she feel about that?
Listen, we don't live together, so she doesn't know the things I do.
All right, that was 102-year-old Edith Smith. Yeah, that beautiful face there.
Yes.
She is 102 years old, and she's part of a group called the Super Agers. Yeah, an elite group of senior citizens who scientists have discovered don't experience the same mental decline as other people their age. Researchers hope that studying them could unlock the mystery of aging. So here to fill us in a little bit more on Good Day Chicago is Sylvia Perez. She's got a big story that she's working on tonight for the 9 o'clock, but she's here with us to give us a sneak preview. Always good to see you. And
Thanks,
such an interesting topic,
isn't it?
102 years old, and her mind is just as sharp.
Just as sharp as it can be. So Edith is 102. What I love about Edith is her own woman. Edith does her own thing, and I don't know if you heard, but she said she's still driving. Her daughter doesn't know it because her daughter doesn't live with her, and what you don't know can't hurt you.
So what makes her a super ager?
Okay, so here's what makes her a super ager. Edith is one of about 1,000 people that are now part of the study at Northwestern University, and they're looking into what is it about these people that makes them younger and full of life as they get older. And what they have found so far is they have a few things in common, but there's a tough criteria for super agers. You know somebody, and I know somebody, we all know somebody who's just amazing and sharp, and they're over 80, and you think you'd never know they're that old.
Exactly.
So what is it that's causing this? So what they have found is they've been looking at the brains, and they found a few things in common. And one of the things is that the brain has a certain area called the cingulate cortex that is much thicker than any other person's age at that age. And what's interesting is these super agers, they are very rare, Darlene. They have 1,000 people that they've studied. Only 5% of the people who come in to try to be a part of this actually make it, less than 5%.
Really? So when we sit back and we talk to people, excuse me, just yesterday we talked about a couple celebrating their 75th wedding anniversary, and we want to know their secret. How do you do it? What is the key? Is it ice cream? Is it bourbon? Is it what? Is it your spirit? Because a woman that I talked to said she doesn't let stress bother her, but that doesn't mean, though, that she hasn't had to deal with some mess throughout her life.
Well, and that's such a great point, because what we want to know is what's the secret? We want to all be super agers, right? Well, we don't know what we can do. What came first, that thicker part of the brain or the fact that they had these other factors?
Well, there would be some that would say, I have no brain.
But thick brain is a good thing. So one of the things that they discovered is that these people are extremely resilient. So they have been through some tough challenges through life. They have lost family members. You know, they've had something traumatic happen to them, but here's what they all had in common. They all bounced back. So they had this resilience that no matter what, it didn't stop them. We interviewed a woman who lost 2 children, and she's 104 years old.
I was going to say she's had to bury them.
And she, you know, but she still had that spirit. So that's what we're doing tonight. We're taking a look at the things that there are in common. So this is an ongoing study. There's still a lot to learn. Right now, the evidence is just anecdotal, but you want to know how to become a super ager, right?
Right.
Okay, we all do. So here's what we're going to do. Resilience is key. Excuse me. Being very socially engaged is key. Okay, and also just being involved in your community, volunteering. Some of these people are 104 and they're still working.
So if you don't have it, can you get it? I mean, like, even if you're 80 or 85 years old,
let me put it this way. I don't know that you can get it, but what I'm learning about this, I'm going to try to be this way, right? Because I want to try to be sharp and all the way, you know, past my hundreds if I live to be that old.
I don't want to live that old, but okay. Because they don't have all your friends.
No, but you see these people, they're pretty fantastic.
They sure are. They're phenomenal. And you're going to have a much more in-depth piece tonight on Fox 32 News at 9 o'clock with Dawn and Jeff. All right. Thank you, Sylvia. Come on back. I love these stories.
Yeah, I know. I love being with you guys.
It's 9:20. We'll be right back after a short break, everybody. I love that stuff.
Isn't it?